Hello everyone and welcome back to my true crime channel. Today I want to discuss more, and there is always more because there were so many that were raised, of the red flags that were raised for Candus and Dom from Hunter's recent interview. So what I really want to discuss with you guys today is whether Don Wells called Candus his wife on the day of their daughter's disappearance to talk about a creeper apparently hanging around their yard for a number of days, apparently looking to prey on little children. Now, this is something that's come out from Hunter's interview, that apparently a creeper, generally dodgy person, I think it means here in England, was hanging around the yard of the Wells family home in the lead up to Summer's disappearance. Now, this isn't something we heard about when Summer first went missing, something that's come out later. So it's quite weird and seems strange to me that it's now being mentioned. Now, I'm not saying that Hunter's lying, I don't think he is, but seems strange that now it's being mentioned, but it wasn't mentioned by the parents before. Could it be that Candus faked the phone call and that Don didn't really call her, and that she did that in order for Hunter to think there had been a creeper at the property, so that when Summer mysteriously disappears, he thinks it's something to do with a stranger? Something about this phone call that just doesn't sit right with me. I'm not saying Hunter's made it up, but I'm wondering if Candus faked the phone call in front of Hunter to make it look like Don had really phoned her about it. Really weird. And why was this not mentioned when Summer first went missing, that there was a strange person hanging around their yard that was looking to attack children? Now, just for clarity here, Hunter does mention that there were two people hanging around the property, but one of the other people was a younger man that was interested in Summer's grandmother. Now, it's not him he's talking about. There's meant to be another man, creeper, according to Don, that had been hanging around the family property that was a bit strange, perhaps interested in attacking children. Now, if that was true, did Don Wells and Candus Bly report that to the police, that there was a weird man hanging around? You know, they've got four young children. If they thought that they were going to be attacked by a strange person, surely they would have called the police about it. I mean, as usual, guys, I'm perplexed, I'm confused, can't get my head around this one. Doesn't add up to me. The case has never added up to me, but this is so weird. This phone call about the creeper, none of it's adding up to me, and I'm not sure whether it was true or whether Candus faked the phone call. And why would she do that? This is one of the strangest missing person cases that I've ever followed in my life, because we can look at the parents' social medias, because so many YouTubers are making videos, and the parents and the friends of the family are giving interviews to YouTubers. I've never seen anything quite like this case before on YouTube or in my life. It's a really fast-moving case. There's new news on it every day, to the degree where I can't always keep up with it. I don't look up Summer for 1 hour of the day, and yet when I do, there's some news breaking, you know, like the kids being taken to care. It's such a heartbreaking and strange case, but this whole phone call doesn't add up to me, especially with Hunter saying that 2 days after Summer disappeared, she turns up at his house asking what he's told the police. That's not the behaviour of an innocent parent, is it? So not only did she turn up, Candus, to Hunter's home 2 days after her daughter goes missing to ask what he told the police, she wanted to know what timeline or time frame for the day of Summer's disappearance he'd give them. Now, why would any innocent mum ask that? Why? You know, surely Hunter told the police the truth, as I've said in one of my other videos. This is so fishy and dodgy and weird. Now, I'm sure you all know, if you've watched my videos before, guys, since the start of this case breaking in June, I've always suspected Candus of being involved somehow in Summer's disappearance. I've not claimed that she hurt her on purpose, but I've claimed that she knows what happened, because I feel she has got guilty knowledge. I feel Don has guilty knowledge, but I'm not as certain how strong it is compared to Candus. But I wonder if she covered up something and Don knows about it, or something along them lines. As always, guys, I'm just speculating and I could be wrong, but I still have a gut feeling like that. But with all this talk of drug dealers and that Candus used to be a meth addict, apparently, could it be that she was back on hard drugs and she had a debt she couldn't pay, and this is where Summer comes into the story? I hope I'm wrong, but there's quite a lot of theories now as to what happened to Summer, and none of them are good. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping and praying Summer's found safe and well, but, you know, 6 weeks have passed in a couple of days, and this isn't looking good. This is really not looking good. I don't understand what's happened here fully. Hunter's story is believable to me. You know, all right, he might have exaggerated the odd thing here and there, and maybe he drank more alcohol than what he said, but he probably didn't want to get in trouble with his mum, who sat there when he's being interviewed. And obviously, at age 15, he's well under the age of 21 that you have to be in America to drink. So I appreciate he's been doing a few dodgy things, but with Candus there as the adult, it's not really Hunter's fault. So I'm not judging him on that at all. We all did silly things as teenagers, but I don't get why Candus turned up at his house 2 days later demanding what he told the police. That stinks. So as always, guys, please keep sharing your comments with me. Pop them below. Tell me what you think. What do you think about this phone call? Do you think it really happened? Do you think it was faked by Candus? Do you think it was something they come up with later that day to make it look like there was a creeper on the property and they wanted Hunter to overhear that so that he would ultimately tell the TBI and the Sheriff's Department that? But why didn't we hear about this sooner? Why are we only hearing about it now, nearly 6 weeks after someone's gone missing? Why wasn't it something the parents told the people that initially interviewed them after 1 week after Summer had gone, that there were weird people hanging around the house that may or may not have been there to attack children? I mean, as always, guys, I'm always very honest with you. I don't believe there was a creeper. I do think this is a made-up story. I know it's bizarre. The whole case is bizarre. But the fact this creeper wasn't mentioned weeks ago, to me, makes me think that that phone call was faked. Or Don did ring Candus, but it was something they'd come up with to make it look like Summer had really vanished. Maybe because of this creeper, when perhaps she came to harm in their own care. So please pop your comments below as always. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's really sus that Candus turned up at the house 2 days after Summer disappeared to ask what this boy Hunter had told the police? And what timeline did you give them? And you didn't tell them about the alcohol. She clearly thought she was going to be in trouble, but was it just that she was worried about being in trouble for giving a minor alcohol and a vape pen that he shouldn't have been smoking? Or was it more that she was worried he was going to drop her in it for being really negligent and potentially Summer coming to harm in her care? So he doesn't say he knows that Summer did come to harm in her mum's care, but he does say he does think that's what happened. He hasn't got any proof of it, but he does pretty much point the finger at Candus, which is really not good. Well, anyway, guys, I've got many more videos on Summer that I'm going to make. I'm keeping my BDR on this case on a daily basis. As and when there's more news, I will update you, but I'm sure you'll all get the news anyway because it's all over YouTube. But I do hope to do a few statement analysis videos of Don's recent interview and of Candus's, and of the telephone interview that Don gave to a media outlet about a week ago. It was about a 10 or 12 minute interview. So there's 3 interviews there that I want to analyse, and I hope to get those out for you in the next week. Well, anyway, guys, as always, I hope you're well. I hope you're taking care of each other. I hope you're safe, and I hope you're feeling all right. I hope you're having a good day. And as always, I'll be back very soon with another true crime video. Bye for now.